Alright, hey, it's Omega here, and it's like mid-November. I think it's the November before Thanksgiving. Alright, it's the weekend before Thanksgiving, and that's usually when I apply for the UPS seasonal driver positions. Yeah, this is my my first vlog for the UPS seasonal driver dealie for 2023. Okay, so before they used to call it PVD, now that it was like personal vehicle delivery driver. Now it's called a SSD, seasonal support driver. All right, that's what they're calling it now, man. It's a lot different now, is what I noticed. All right, every year it changes a lot. All right, I think the first year was kind of the most disorganized, I guess, but like it seems to be the one that I got paid the most and I got the most work. And then last year I didn't get as much work. So that's the story. Last year. Here's a recap of what happened last year. Last year was like totally different. Like they moved the routes from one package center to another package center. So the package center I was working at didn't have as much work anymore. They got a lot smaller, and I had to go to like the Sunnyvale Center all the time. Most of the time, if I wanted to find work, it's the same story. Every day you gotta beg for work. Okay, but in the beginning, it was pretty good. Around Black Friday is when you want to work, all right? Before and after, that's when it's going to be the most busy, all right? Obviously, right? Because that's when everybody orders the presents and stuff, right? And then after about like a week after Black Friday, it just everything just slows down a whole lot, man. And they hire like so many PVDs that, like, you know, they can't use them all. All right, it's hard for them to find work, you know. So some days you would not work. So fortunately, I'm a DoorDash driver, so I can deliver food when I'm not delivering packages. All right, so if I don't have work, no big deal. I just do another gig, you know. All right, but anyway. So I'm filling out the UPS application. Same story every year. You just go to UPS jobs and then you find opening. All right, and the opening was for I live in San Jose, so it's San Jose seasonal support driver. It says day Monday to Friday and some Saturdays seasonal, 8:30 to 1900 external. I don't. It's like. That's what the position title is, right? So seasonal support driver is no longer called personal vehicle delivery drivers. So here's the big kick in the pants, all right? The pay is $23 an hour now, all right? So before it used to be more than $30 an hour. At least where I lived, it was more than $30 an hour. I think I watched my first vlog and it said we got paid like $38 an hour, all right? And now we're being paid $23 an hour, like a full more than $10 less, like $15 less. I don't know what happened, man. Do they just not? Maybe they have too many PVDs to hire or something. I don't know. For whatever reason, the PVD pay is just went down the drain this year, man. But you know what? I'll still do it. I still need more work. Okay. DoorDash is just super duper slow this year. Is the problem. Okay, so so when UPS gets busy, DoorDash does not get busy. So like I need some other form of work. All right, so no matter what, I think I'm still gonna work for them. I actually didn't try the I said I was gonna try the Amazon Flex and I never got around to it. DoorDash picked up again and I was like, well, whatever. So there is still that option, is what I want to say, Amazon. But anyway, yeah. So this is my, check out the job application. I'm about ready to say, hey, I'm gonna sign up. All right, that's my computer screen. All right, and that's the seasonal support driver, Monday to Friday, and some Saturdays. I think the some Saturdays, from what I remember, is Saturdays was optional. They asked you if you wanted to work, and you could work. All right, but that's if they have work for you. All right. And it's from Monday to Fridays. Yep, some Saturdays, 8:30 to 9. I think they'll give you a call around 8 or something, but you don't really start work until like 10, and they don't really, you don't start on the clock until you like pick up the packages or something. Okay, it's part-time and it's $23 an hour. I'm not gonna lie, Could it be full time? It could be. You could get 8 hours a day, but it's tough, man. Like there's so many PVDs you have to compete with. All right, and then I have to check if I agree with those terms. All right, I'm not happy about the $23 an hour. That's way less than last year, but that's fine. Whatever. Submit. Okay, congratulations. We are pleased to make you a conditional job offer for the positions you selected. To continue with your application, the following personal information is required. Okay, well, I'm not going to tell you guys the personal information, but... Okay, I'm going to finish filling out the application, and I'll let you guys know how it goes. Well, it looks like Hayes Mega might get the job. Alright, okay, so I just finished all the background check stuff. All right, so they're gonna do a background check on you. If you're a bad person, a naughty person, they're not gonna hire you. Okay, guys, and you can't have any DUIs or bad stuff on your driving record. All right, they don't want none of that stuff. And yeah, so I think that's pretty much it. You have to be over like the age of 21, and then you have to have like a vehicle that like meets their specifications. I put a bunch of stickers on my vehicle. I don't know if they're gonna like that. I'm not gonna lie, last year they didn't even really check my vehicle. The first year, yeah, I think the first year they some lady had me take, you're supposed to take pictures of your vehicle and then you upload them in the portal and stuff, and then somebody looks at them and they call you and they look at the pictures and they say, hey, you got a sticker on there, you gotta get that out somehow. Okay, so I have Uber stickers on my car. I will take those off. That's all I'm going to do. I'm not going to take I have National Park stickers is what I have on my car. So, and a veteran sticker. Okay, so the next step, it looks like I got to do some kind of online training. All right, I got to watch some YouTube videos. It's very similar to what it was last year. So I think after we do all this, we'll be done. We can go work already. Well, obviously we're gonna have to do our orientation. All right, that's the next step. But all right, I'll let you guys know how the training goes. But I think it's the same stuff, and they're gonna go over like a bunch of safety stuff and how to deliver the packages, how to drive and stuff. It's the same stuff, same shenanigans every year. I want to say, it's the same stuff. Even the seasonal drivers, the ones that they hire to drive the brown trucks, it's the same stuff that they learn. All right, but I've noticed every year it gets more condensed and more condensed and more condensed. All right, when I applied for a driver, I actually have to go take a class, and we have to go drive the truck and do all this stuff. So, and you don't have to do that as a seasonal driver. Okay, seasonal personal vehicle driver. All right. Anyway, I'll let you guys know how it goes. By the way, the training video still says it's for PVDs. Okay, now remember we're called SSDs now. All right, seasonal support drivers, not personal vehicle drivers. Why they changed everything, I don't know, man. It's new. It's a new era, guys. Okay, so I got done with the training. It was just it was just like a one video that had like all this training stuff condensed into one video. It's pretty much the same video we watched last year. Like I mentioned, they still call it a PVD video, so I don't think they even updated it from last year. And then the next thing I had to do was upload pictures of my documents and pictures of my vehicle. Okay, so they want to picture the front of your vehicle, the back of your vehicle, and then the sides, and then try to cover up any kind of like stickers that are on your car. I'm not gonna lie, I used the photos I used last year. Okay, because I got some stickers. Like I said, I'm gonna take the Uber stickers off. Don't worry about that. I think that's what they're worried about. Like you have some other company logos on your vehicle. And then you upload your insurance and registration. All right, so. And it's kind of annoying because you have to do it on the computer. I guess you could do this on your phone. Yeah, you could do it on your phone and then probably just take a picture right there and put it in the thing. But I just uploaded the files through the computer is what I did. Okay, so. Okay, and then it says SSD documents review. It says thank you for your submission. We are reviewing your documents and will be in contact shortly. So I hope my phone answers. That's what I'm going to say. Hopefully I'll get some kind of text message or something. Okay, so. Yeah, so also it does mention that you have to opt into the the UPS text messaging system. All right, and the first year they didn't use it a whole lot, and the second year they used it pretty much all the time. So I don't know. Every year it's different, man. But hopefully they use it this year, because my phone doesn't call very well anymore. Like my phone's like broken or something. But it does do text just fine. All right. So yeah, if they send you a text message asking if you want to opt into the UPS text messaging system, you better reply yes. Okay, because that's the only way that they're going to. That's how they're going to contact you, and that's how they're going to let you know, hey, you need to come work. Okay, or you need to come to the orientation type of thing. Okay, so hopefully I'll get something. It's Saturday like afternoon right now, so I don't know what's going to happen. So hopefully I said I can work on Monday, so they'll have me come in on Monday. So that's when it was like Monday at like 1:30 or something. So okay, well, anyway, so that's my first vlog for 2023 for not a PVD anymore, for UPS SSD, all right, seasonal support driver, all right. I don't know why they changed it. They changed it a lot. A lot of stuff has changed. So every year, it's different. So I don't know, man. I don't know what other driving gigs you can get around this time of year. Amazon is the only other one I can think of. Yeah. So anyway. So in the next video, I'll let you know how it goes. I think the next step is to do the orientation, and that's where they take you in the room and you fill out stuff, the Teamster stuff, and the stuff about working. You know, like, oh, you get 2 breaks and a lunch after 6 hours. You have to take them, or else we're gonna get in trouble. You're gonna get in trouble. That kind of stuff. All right, yeah. And then after that, they'll probably assign you someone to work. They'll assign you somewhere to work. They'll get in contact with you. Hopefully it'll be all right. Okay, so but yeah, I worked in that package warehouse for like 3 seasons already. So hopefully it'll be all good. Hopefully they'll have more. Hopefully they'll have a lot of work for us this year. I don't know. It's 2023, and the kind of pandemic is finally over, right? And it's, you know, it's still pandemics. I mean, COVID's still out there, man, but it's not as prevalent as it's been in the last couple of years. So hopefully, it's, you know, business picks up this year. However, we're getting paid a lot less than we were last year. More than, like I said, more than $10. I think in San Jose they wanted us for like $38 an hour or something. That's a huge what's the word? That's a huge pay cut, man, from $38 to $23 or something. That's like $15 less an hour. That's awful, man. So all I can say is try to get that overtime. Yeah, try to get that overtime as much as possible. I think last year I think I only got overtime less than a handful of times. That's how hard it was to get work last year. So it's dependent on like where you live or type of thing, all right, and the warehouse that you're working at, the package center you're working at. Last year I worked more at the Sunnyvale Center. I would call the Sunnyvale Center all the time. So as much as possible, try to keep contact with other, you know, if they send you to another package center, keep their info, keep their digits, all right. So if San Jose won't work with you, you know, then maybe Sunnyvale will, okay, because Sunnyvale's a bigger package center, you know, so they cover more routes and stuff. So okay, anyway, good luck. Here's Big Out. Okay, guys, so it's kind of stuck at the after I submitted the documents and the pictures of the vehicle. It's kind of stuck here. It just says we are reviewing your documents and will be in contact shortly. I don't know what's gonna happen after now. It's been like that for like an hour or something. So maybe it's because like it's the end of the Saturday work day or something. Maybe there's nobody working there because maybe there's actually somebody that's got to look at it. But yeah, man, it sucks, dude. And then I go to the UPS Jobs website and my application's not even there. So I don't know what's going on. What I'll probably do is Monday I'll reapply, I guess, if this doesn't go through. All right, so I'm like, what the heck, man? It's freaking computer shit, dude. But yeah, it says I've completed steps 20 of 28, so I don't think it's done yet. It says I still got to do confirmation of pay, UPS policy sign off, something bank focus card. I don't know what that is. E&Y, WOTC, Equifax Compliance Center, orientation day, hired, confirm hire date. I thought we were supposed to do all that stuff at the package center. Okay, so anyway, maybe I'll get a call from them on Monday or something. I don't know, man. We'll see. Hopefully I get something. I'll keep my eyes peeled. But yeah, I probably should have started applying like on Friday or something. It's a Saturday, so there's probably nobody working. Alright, well, anyway, you guys will find out what happens in the next video. Okay, that's odd. So, like, it's the next day, and now the thing refreshed finally. I know, I turned my computer off and everything. And then I was like, I just refreshed the button, and it says, now that you know more about being a U.S. San Jose seasonal support driver 0318 day Monday to Friday and some Saturday. Yeah, that's the job description. External, please indicate below if you wish to pursue this position. I'm not gonna lie, dude. They ask you multiple times. Are you sure you want to do this? Are you sure you want to do? Well, I've done it the last 2 years. Why not? You know. That's all I want to say. But anyway, yeah. So here, I'm just gonna read what it says off there. So the hire date is 11/20. That's tomorrow, Monday. Yeah. And it says the selected approximate shift hours are Monday to Friday and some Saturdays seasonal 8:30 to 1900. All right. So. From what I understand, I don't think you're going to get a call until like 9 or 10 or something. Maybe even later. That's the way it is. They send the drivers out, and then they figure out, they start assigning, I guess they call them SSDs now. They assign support drivers to the truck drivers, and then you go out there and you meet them. So that's the main gig, is what I'm going to say. All right, now. Sometimes they might have you come in and pick up packages and scan them and, you know, put them in your vehicle and you go deliver them. I didn't do that so much last year. I did that a lot the first year, but the second year they had me just follow the truck. So every year it's different, guys. I'm not gonna lie. My experience was different every year. The employment type is part-time, which is funny because I think they hire you full-time before. So I don't know. They're making a big deal about like how much you're going to get paid this year. So it doesn't look like it's like I said, it's $15 less. And then it says $23 an hour, and then bonus details. So since you're using your own vehicle, I know it doesn't mention anything about it, but since you're using your own vehicle, they have to pay you mileage. Okay. I mean, I guess they could not pay you mileage, and you can just claim it on your taxes too. So, but from what I understand, they pay you like $1.50 a mile or something, so that's great. But honestly, you really don't wind up driving all that much. All right, from my understanding, you probably drive less than 50 miles a day. Okay. Okay, so now it asks you, should I choose one of the following options? I accept this pay. I no longer wish to be considered for this position. Well, if they offered me higher, you can bet I would accept that, but I got no choice. I won't take the $23 an hour. Okay. Okay, and then now there's a bunch of documents that you gotta sign, like digitally sign. All right, this stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and I'll let you guys know what happens. All right. Okay, so a lot of those documents that you had to like digitally sign, all right, say that you read them and everything, were stuff about like leave, just in case you got injured or something, or some of it was like sexual harassment stuff, integrity stuff, you know, like do the right thing, don't steal, don't do drugs, that kind of stuff. No drugs, no alcohol, you know, stuff like that. Come on, if it's this job's only going to be for about like 3-4 weeks maybe, all right? And if you just lay off of that stuff. That's what I say, all right. Okay, the next section was about pay. I chose direct deposit, all right? And you got to have your routing number and all that stuff. That's where they digitally or they electronically send you your paycheck. Okay, you can still check your paycheck stubs out at the upsers.com. Okay, the UP when you have access, you can actually look at that stuff. Okay, your hours and how much you're getting paid and stuff. I'd imagine it's going to be a lot less this year, man. But at least they give in work. Okay. Anyway, and then they ask you like some other random questions, like if you're single or married, emergency contact information, that kind of stuff. Okay. And then now we're doing some tax credit thing. All right. Okay. And literally the only question it asks is if you worked for this employer before, and I put yes. Okay. That was weird. Okay. Now it's going to be some tax stuff. You're going to be completing stuff to fill out Form I-9. All right. That's a tax. Oh, and look at that. They've already automatically generated all the fields. All right, from what you filled out before. That's good. I don't have to fill them out again. Okay. Okay, now I just finished all the tax stuff. Man, this is like a lot more difficult than it was last year. They don't use the UPS job system. I think it fills out everything you filled out from the year before, and then now it's like a completely different system, and you got to redo like everything. It sucks, man. Anyway, now they're asking me to have someone review my I-9, and you got to find somebody to review it. Stupid, right? I've never done this. I've never had somebody do this before. It says your next step is to meet with your I-9 reviewer, and it says it can be anyone over the age of 18. Okay, anyone. It could be a friend, family member, a neighbor. Well, what the heck? Why did they have to make this so difficult? Anyway, I'm probably just gonna ask my mom. So let's say, all right. And you're supposed to use a link to access section 2, and then enter a receipt code. Okay, I'll let you guys know how that goes. Okay. I think I'm in. I'm not sure. I think it might be hired, or I'm at like, they ask you many times, do you still want to do this? So like 4 or 5 times, man. So I had to go. It was really annoying. I had to get my mom to open an email saying they sent her a code or something, and they send you another code, and you gotta put that in there. All right, it could be anybody. All right. And then you check. I just had her forward the email to me, and I just put the code in myself. Okay, and then they want you to submit a document, and I think I forgot which ones that were allowable, but I used the passport. Okay, so I think it's like category A or list A or something. You can either use a passport or passport card, and I decided to use my passport card because I never use my passport card. All right, yeah, I believe it or not, I have a passport card, not the passport, but it's a passport card, right? It's like another form of ID and stuff. So anyway, I submitted that, and then I put everything in there. It said like we got your documents and all that, and then I went back to the original window, and it was gonna log me out of the Equifax or something, and then they took it and then it logged me out or something. It wouldn't let me log back. It asked me for a username and password. I'm like, they didn't give me no username and password, and there's no way to go back for it. So, but anyway, I hit the back button until I got back to that the application page, all right, for the UPS. And then, what was next? I think that was it. Yeah, I think it says like, oh no, okay, yeah, they schedule you for orientation is what you do. All right, and so I scheduled it, and it's going to be on Tuesday or something. It's Sunday right now, so I guess they don't do orientations on Monday, I guess. So, or maybe they're all booked up. They gave me a choice whether I could schedule Tuesday or Wednesday, and I scheduled the Tuesday one, right, the earliest one. Okay, and then so hopefully after that we'll be working. All right, cool. So I don't know, man. It was the hiring thing. The application process is a lot more difficult than it was last year. I think they do everything on UPS jobs, and then now you have to go out all these different websites and stuff. It's different than it's been like the last couple of years, is what I'll say. It doesn't even pop up in UPS jobs anymore, like your application. So I don't know what the heck, man. Then I gotta go find out what my employee number and all that stuff is again. It's in my. I wrote it down on my phone, man. I know what it is. So hopefully we'll be able to figure it out, man. Yeah, so I think that's it. All right, so the next thing I have to do is go to the orientation. All right, so that will be the next video. All right, I'll let you guys know how that is. But I think if it's been like the last 2 years, they're gonna herd us all up at the security gate. They're gonna take us into the building, and then they're gonna have us sit down at a computer and fill out all these, like some more tax stuff. And like stuff about brakes, like OSHA stuff, and the union. Yeah, you're gonna fill out some union forms. You're gonna be in the UPS union or Teamsters union for however long you're gonna be working as a seasonal driver. All right, typically about a week after the new year, you're probably not going to be working anymore. I'll tell you that, guys. All right. So, like, if there's work to do, you should do it. All right. I just want to say, because I guarantee you, man, there's going to be times where like you're not going to be able to get work, man. They're just going to say, oh, so, they hired too many support drivers. They call them support drivers now. I like PVD. PVD kind of rolls off your tongue a little better than SSD, right? But anyway, yeah, they hire too many SSDs and like they don't have enough work for them. Yeah, I hope so. But all I can say is that your experience will vary on where you're working. Okay, you may get paid less in certain places, and you may get paid more in certain places. I live in San Jose, California, where cost of living is very, very expensive. So yeah, I don't know why the pay is so low now. So I don't know, but hopefully now that the pay is low, maybe people might not want to do it as much, because it asks you many times, do you want to do this job for this kind of pay? And I said yes, I'll do it. I don't have any choice. DoorDash is like really slow right now, so yeah, it'll be a good gig to do alongside the DoorDash gig. So that's what I want to say. Yeah, and when I say gig, I mean gig, man. Like sometimes it's busy, sometimes it's not. But like, hey, when there's work, you better bust your ass. That's what I'm saying, because you may not be able to work later. Is what I'm gonna say. So if there's work, take it. Is what I'm gonna say. So. I mean, I know everybody has different circumstances and different schedules and stuff. And from what I remembered, it's very, very flexible. Okay, so if you can't work, then then you can't work. So anyway, I'll let you know how the orientation goes in the next video. All right, thanks for watching. So I think my application process is done. All right, it was not too painful, is what I'm gonna say, but it was definitely harder than it was last year. And I would say it took me, I don't know, man. Well, from the span of yesterday, today, from yesterday when I started and today when I finished it, probably took like more than like 12 hours, somewhere around there. Okay, it took me like 12 hours, and the longest is when they're trying to review your document. Maybe if you do it on like a work day, like Monday, Tuesday, Friday, Wednesday, a weekday. Maybe it might be faster, all right, but it took me like I went to sleep and I woke up and I checked it and I said, hey, your document is ready. Also, they send you an email. They send me an email. I checked it on my phone. I said, hey, you need to finish your application, and you just click on a link. So for the most part, it's kind of painless. The only hiccup that I had was that Equifax, when I was done submitting my tax document or my passport. It just logged me out or something, and then I couldn't get back in, and then I had to figure out. I went back to that UPS application portal or whatever, and they don't give you any kind of login or anything. At least I don't remember. With UPS jobs, you just go, if you're like in the process of doing the application, let's say you didn't finish, it'll save it and you can go back, and you can log into UPSjobs.com, but now they don't use UPS jobs for the applications anymore. I don't know what's going on, man. Every year it changes That's all I'm gonna say. So, all right. Anyway, I'll let you know what happens during the orientation. Hopefully, we'll get some work on that day. All right. Thanks for watching. Here's we go.